All right. Welcome to Just Magic the Gathering. I was looking to, I guess, just do some of my daily grind. I was correct in that these all reset, and I didn't make it through all of mine, but I did make it through two of them. Blue black creatures, blue black. Well, that's convenient. So yesterday I did run a couple games offline. I ran two with my mill deck and two with my landfall deck. I needed the creatures, and that my blue, green, black just wasn't getting me there. Although I think I will probably go back to running my mill deck just to knock out some of those. The one thing I was also looking at is the new pass is out, and they didn't do like the pre-release. There's no way to like buy it on sale, and I'm not actually sure I'm going to pick it up at this point. There's no incentive for me to pick it up now that it isn't on sale. I can wait until basically the day before it ends and pick it up. I need to make sure I grind through the whole pass before I evaluate whether I want to put the money into it. Because normally I put the money into it and then make sure I try to grind the pass. But yeah, that's almost neither here nor there. Alchemy ranked, run my Thin Sultai. This won't get me my creatures. I was just questioning maybe doing like a little with my lifelink, because that'll at least get me some of my blacks and creatures, because this deck has no creatures. And patiently waiting. There it goes. And who do we have? Blueberry pie. I kind of like it. Simple and clean. Authority of Councils. Star Squire Knight. I was just questioning. I'll probably do that, the Verge. Next. It should come in untapped. And then go for my draw. I'm assuming he's almost running like a life gain. And I'm going to kick this, go hunting for my Black Temple, and another swamp or an island. The green was actually what kept me from playing the plaza. So, at this point he has 5 mana, and I'm assuming he's going to do something pretty big. The Regal Caracal. Nice. If I do... I can still do the plaza. That'll get me 3 more lands. And I'm not sure that's really going to save me, but I should have enough now to do Omniscience. And as long as I can keep the flow going, I definitely don't have enough. Blue doesn't really matter. Because unless I can just basically flip my Star Rupture, I was trying to even come up with the name of it. Singularity Rupture. Now I need to discard. I can still do the Momentum Breaker. But this isn't going to be enough to save me. But at least I get my spells out. Gains Persist? And then you just need to drop 2 cards. What's the 1 red counter? 1 negative 1 negative 1 counter. Oops. And in a way I missed what he did there while I was looking at the card. But quick and in a way painless or painful. Not too shabby. The one thing about almost like needing that Singularity Rupture, I don't really have anything else for... I do have a fair amount of control. I just didn't really have it in that round. But my shrines were hitting well and getting me my card draw, and I don't know. The main mechanic of the deck seems to hit well. It's just really limited on the Singularity Rupture and the Riverturn Monument. And I will have to go back and look and say, like, wait, how did I manage to... how did I manage to... I guess... I thought I had 10 for the Omniscience. When I looked... Yeah, I thought I was shy, but then with the 6, I still had that. I had been 1 shy. I don't know. It's an interesting mountain. And without any creatures for him, playing that on this round doesn't slow me down. It is just waiting on him. Not sure. He has to have an instant that he can play. And he probably just doesn't even realize that it's waiting on him, that he's going to burn a timeout. Normally we have 3 timeouts. I don't know why it shows 1. There's 0. Mountain. I really can't do anything until he plays a creature or I can get into, like, my plaza. At least that'll get me... hopefully more... it'll give me 2 more cards at least. And I doubt he can counter it. I mean, he's playing just straight red. I think he's almost relying on, like, direct damage, or I don't know what he's up to here. He's playing just red. I like that art. It's plain and simple, just like his mountain. So don't recognize that. Edward P. Beard Jr. And now I at least have the mana to get into my Kyoshi Plaza. And I need to pull one more black at least for my Singularity Rupture. Hired Claw. So 3 more lands. And it's going to get me my life back. And my draw. I still don't have the other half of the magic that makes it work, which is the Riverturn Monument. I'm definitely mana ramping. I have 8 now. And my game just crashed. Do. Hopefully it drops me right back into my match, or it's been a while since that's happened, I guess. And now it has the weird corruption thing that it did before. But it remembered where I was. So yeah, after this I'm gonna have to clear it. It's back to my turn. Blue. I'll pay my 2 life. Momentum Breaker. I need my Plaza if I can get away with it. And that should get me the end of my land for being able to do the Singularity Rupture. And what I really need to do is get into my Riverturn Monument. And I still have enough to do the Oasis. So, grab my last land. Come on, Riverturn Monument. I need to discard a card. Singularity Rupture. Kicked it with Offspring. At a certain point, I have enough to... I really just need to get into my Riverturn. I can... I can do Omniscience. Good game. I wouldn't be surprised if he drops right here. Because there's very little he can probably do about that. And now all my things are free, and I can keep my draw up. I mean, because I'll play my Oasis. Resolve. But this should just get me a bunch more cards. display my planetarium. I really need to get into my River Churn Monument. I don't have enough to do it. Boo. Momentum breaker. Yeah, next. I'll have to pass. It's still, I don't think anything he can do to come back from it. Three damage. He's definitely tagging it up. 3 damage. He's out of mana though. And that's that. And that should have been a fair number of my blue-black spells. I could have kept unloading, but I don't want to waste people's time or his time. Win condition met. I got almost all of my blue-black, but I need to do one more. But I think at this point I will take that offline. I'm gonna basically just tell Steam to recheck the integrity of my magic files, and last time I found something and fixed it, and that's what made the garbled text go away. So, yeah, with that though, I look forward to doing some magic in the future.